One second. Okay, so
Okay, guys. Yeah. First of all, I would like to say
today-
thank you for having me in this debate.
yeah.
Okay, so let me start first. So why do you guys think that God doesn't exist? Even you can see the beautiful fine-tuned universe, a human, a beautiful animals, plants, and a variety of vegetables and fruits. So why do you guys think that God doesn't exist?
So I guess what you asked is that why do I think that God doesn't exist, right?
Yeah.
It's the same reason why I don't think unicorns exist.
Okay.
Yeah.
But unicorns are just fantasy, but God is real. So without God, nothing will be existed. Nothing like a universe, a human. So okay, think that without God, objective morality wouldn't exist. Then rape and murder would be just an opinion. You get it?
Without God, morality doesn't exist. Is that what you told?
Yeah.
Morality is a human-made concept, right?
Now, how does human know which is good and right, which is good and wrong?
How, if you are asking about me, like I know something is bad if it causes suffering to somebody, right? And I know something is good if it solves somebody's suffering. Okay, so that's why extinction of all living beings is good because it will solve all the suffering, and continuing life is bad because for infinite time, like lot of sentient beings are gonna be born in this world. They are gonna suffer unnecessarily and they are gonna die. So that's how I understand morality. And if you are talking from the perspective, in the sense like there exists a God, then obviously we cannot connect our morality with God, because just think about it, right? God is someone who created this life, created this world. Basically, by the definition of God, God is somebody who created all those things that exist right now, right? So that means that all these things happening in this world, all these sufferings, all these bad things are also created by Him. Okay, so if we were not created, like if I was unborn, okay, for example, I don't have a child right now, so I choose not to reproduce. So if that child is not born, that child is not in a need to come to this world. That the child doesn't have a want to live. Okay, and that child is safe from all kinds of bullshits in this world that your God has created. That child is not gonna get abused. That child is not gonna suffer from cancer, any disabilities. That child is not gonna fall into any accident, no natural disasters. That child is not gonna be like any child in Gaza right now. Okay, so even after knowing all this, a person called God, if he created this life, even after knowing that children are gonna suffer, innocents are gonna suffer, then obviously he's the worst stuff in this world. He's the worst kind of person in this world. I'll never associate my morality with God.
Okay, so what gave you the intelligence and concerns to know which is good and bad?
What gave me the intelligence? It's not something that gave me intelligence. Intelligence is a trait that I gained through evolution, right?
Evolution. So you
That
believe
evolved
that
as
we came
naturally.
from primates, right? Monkey.
Sorry?
We came from monkey. You think like that? Do you think that we came from monkey?
It came from
monkey. Korangal. Monkey.
Intelligence didn't come from monkey. Intelligence didn't come from monkey. There were other beings also before that. Intelligence is not something which came from any being. It's like a trait. See, like that's how evolution works, right? So those beings who are intelligent will survive. Okay, they'll start surviving, and those beings which are not intelligent will not survive, because that's how nature works. It's natural selection. It's survival of the fittest. So what all traits that are beneficial for a being to survive in this world, that will be passed on to next generation. Okay, so after some generations, all the beings that survive will have that beneficial trait. So like that, we got intelligence also.
So, but the God is the creator of everything. If the God created nature, if the nature is beautiful, the nature is also has to be beautiful. We
Nature is
so
beautiful.
what I said. Nature is beautiful. We can see
So
beautiful mountain, beautiful.
mhm.
If good things exist, then also bad things also should be exist. Okay. So just like
Yeah,
a proton and neutron, which carries a
I can
positive
see even more
energy
beautiful.
like a neutron.
Yeah, I can see even more beautiful things, like a hyena ripping apart a deer. That's much more beautiful, right? So it will start from the softest parts of that deer. So usually predators will start from like genitals. They'll start ripping apart that animal. They'll skin the animal alive. They'll basically tear that animal apart. So have you imagined that? Okay. And even there is even more beautiful things in the world, like tsunami, landslides. So you're a Malayali, right? So you might be knowing about the Wayanad landslide that happened recently. So it was very beautiful, right? See how many children got crushed inside the sand, inside the soil.
Okay,
Wasn't
how
it
do you know
really
that?
beautiful?
Let me answer that. How do
Yeah.
you know that the childs are innocent? The child may future may he may grow into evil. He may commit crime. How do you know that?
Yeah,
Because you
that's
are
true. That's what
we
I'm saying. Like,
humans.
yeah.
Let me say
Mhm.
Let me talk. We humans are just limited to space, matter, energy, and time. Okay? Do you understand? You get it?
I couldn't hear you. So the thing you told, that the child can do some crimes in future also, right? So
Yeah.
that's
But
obviously true. What you said is obviously true. So that's what I am saying also. Like, we cannot predict who is gonna do anything. So maybe some of those children might grow up and become criminals, psychopaths, rapists, anything. And maybe some of those children might grow up and suffer even badly also. They might get abused. They might get tortured. So all these things exist in this world. It's unpredictable. That's why I tell extinction should be caused.
okay, since you guys are not the creator of this universe, so right, who gave you the rights to work on extremism? You don't have any rights to kill
No.
them, kill all the animals, just because you see suffering.
Nobody gives anyone rights to do anything, right? It's not given by any outside. Rights are a concept that humans. It's a concept that we made to manage our society, right? You got my point. It's not given from any god. So, so I can also ask you the same question. So the house you are living in, if you have built that house, you might have killed a lot of creatures that already inhabited in that area. So who gave you the right to kill those animals? Who gave you the right to kill all those animals that you eat? And nobody gives those rights. We are just stuck in this world. In this world, it's inevitable. It's inevitable to cause harm. It's inevitable to suffer. That's why I support extinction.
So okay, so you believe that everything came from nothing in existence, right?
Everything
So tell
came
me the origin of the
from
universe.
nothing. Actually, we don't have an answer right now. It's pointless to discuss. Like, origin of universe, if you are talking about that, we don't have an answer right now. We don't know. We didn't explore that much about universe. We up until now we don't know how universe originated. There is no point on talking about that.
Don't know. If you don't know, that's not the answer, man. If you don't know, that's not the answer. God created everything. If you don't know, that is not the answer. You should rely on the God.
If I don't know
Yes.
something, doesn't mean that it was created by a unicorn or some magical being. If I don't know something, if we don't know something, it just means that you don't know. Doesn't mean it was created by a magical being, right? we don't know something is not a reason to bring up some stupid stories, right?
That's not stupid story. The Bible is real. So Bible is real. Bible is real. Jesus is real.
That's what I said. Both are same. Yeah.
No, both are real. That's not a fantasy story, man. So have you ever read Bible in your lifetime?
No, bro. I don't have that much time to waste.
Yeah, that means you're ignorant, man. That means you're ignorant. So without even touching the Bible,
Yeah,
you just go to the conclusion that God doesn't exist.
Yeah, I haven't read many stories. Like I haven't seen Marvel movies. I haven't seen DC movies. Like many Spider-Man movies, I didn't watch. Like that, I didn't read Bible also. Maybe I'm ignorant about that.
So you
I haven't read many comics.
You know,
I haven't read many superhero comics, so I might be ignorant about that. Yeah.
See, those Marvels is different from the Holy Book. The Bible is the Holy Book. Okay. The Bible is Holy Book.
Is a
So
holy.
without even reading. No, I don't know what logic is that. Without even reading. Sorry, what did you say?
Yeah, I also consider many comic books as holy. I do consider many comic books as holy. Yeah.
Yeah. Comic books are story, but Bibles are not story. Those are real historical.
Whatever it is, I can consider anything as holy, right?
So okay, what will you do if I show the evidence of Jesus, resurrection of Jesus Christ? What will you do?
Evidence on?
Resurrection of Jesus.
I didn't get evidence on.
Resurrection.
Evidence on resurrection of Jesus Christ. Obviously, you can show me the evidence.
So can I play the video, YouTube video?
Play a video. You can explain the point. Like it's better. You can just we are having short conversations. It will be better for a debate.
Oh, okay. You know, Jesus was killed actually by the Roman people. Okay, because as we human committed the sin which God hates. So in order to wait. Okay, so in order to save us from the eternal hell which we all humans deserve, Jesus, God took apart a human nature. Okay, lived for 33 years, sinless life. Jesus is a good man, so you can't claim that he is a fraud. Jesus is a good man, sinless man.
I can't understand. Can you repeat? I guess there is some issue with your mic or something. Like your voice is not much clear. Can you repeat that?
Jesus is a sinless guy. Okay. You understand? Jesus is a sinless guy.
Yeah,
so
Jesus is a sinless guy. Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Jesus is a sinless guy. He was a God. He's the son of God. He took a human flesh.
Was a God. Yeah. He was a God or he was son of God?
Actually, it is the Trinity concept. So that for that to be understandable, you need to have a basic knowledge about the Bible. So the basic Trinity is all about God the Father, God the Son, which is Jesus, and God the Holy Spirit. Okay. You guys have never heard about that. Okay. So
basically,
God the Son,
you mean
Jesus.
That, basically, you mean that all Father, Son, everyone is God itself, same person.
Yeah. Okay. Those are spiritual. Those are spiritually one. They share a same divine essence. So in our Christianity, we believe that a God the Father created all the universe.
Once again, does it mean that Jesus is his own son?
No. You meant about biological. That's not Jesus. The Son is not a biological son. That's a spiritual son.
Spiritual son.
Yeah, that's a spiritual son. So Jesus.
How can I have a spiritual son instead of a biological son? Can you give me an idea? I would like to have a spiritual son instead of a biological son.
You are human, right? You are human, man.
Yeah, so but the thing is that, bro. Yeah, the thing is that this world is full of suffering. So if I bring a biological son into this world, he'll be like fucked up. He'll be doing many things. So I would like to have a spiritual son because it will be better, I guess.
Okay, why the humans are doing the sin? Why don't the guys have, take a good responsibility of raising the good boy?
So you are asking
That's
me
right.
why humans are doing sin?
Yeah. Why
So why
humans turn away
humans
from
are
God?
doing sin? Because they have a like what is it, instinct inside them. They have a thought inside them. Like rationally they got it through evolution, but according to your stories it was given by God, right? All these things. So all these instincts are pushing them to do some activities, right? They are born with these instincts, they are born with these thoughts. It is causing crimes, and there is always a free will to do crime, right? That is the biggest
God is
reason.
given.
So
Yeah.
some people are very much powerful. So if I'm taking your story into consideration, so God has created us, He has given us free will. Okay. So He has created me very powerful. I'm a human. I have intelligence. I have body strength. Okay. He
Yeah.
have created some chickens with no intelligence at all, like very low level of intelligence with a very low level of abilities. So He have given me literally free will to catch that chicken, to torture that chicken, to exploit that chicken, to grind baby chicks alive. That's all because your God gave me free will, your God gave me power.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
So what's wrong with that? The animals are being created for us to eat, right?
Sorry.
Animals are being created for us to eat, so there's nothing wrong in that. Since He is the creator, He is the
Oh.
objective lawgiver.
Okay, so
What?
you are saying that animals were created for us to eat, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you
Not
said.
only plants.
Yeah, okay. So that means your God created okay. So humans are like very minority. If you take the number, it's like 8
No,
billion
bro,
right
no.
now. Okay,
No,
total
could you
number
repeat?
of animals in this world is 20 quintillion. Sorry?
Bro, could you repeat? Could you repeat? Could you repeat?
Okay.
Just got stuck in the
Yeah.
midst.
So I'm just asking you, like, so God created this world. Okay,
Yeah.
right. So He created us humans. Humans are currently 8 billion in number, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And all the sentient beings together, it is like 20 quintillion animals are there in this world,
Okay. Right. Okay.
right?
Yeah.
God created 0.004 percentage of us to rule over all the 99 percentage of animals, innocent animals. He made all these animals so that we humans can enjoy tasty food, so that we humans can exploit them. Isn't your
Yeah.
God a big bigot? He's the biggest bigot in the world, right?
Man, why do you think like that? See, we humans are created in the image of
Why
God.
do I
Okay.
think
We are
like
not
that? Is
different.
because it's like that, right?
So, are you expecting
Huh?
all the humans should eat the raw plants? I'm asking that.
So I'll give you a simple example for that. So
Yeah.
I am going to give birth to a child. Okay,
Sorry.
I'm
What
going
is
to
this?
give birth to a child. So
Right.
I'm
Okay.
giving you an analogy. So
Uh,
I'm going to give birth to a child, a female child,
yeah.
and I'm saying that I am bringing her into this world to be a sex slave for males.
Uh,
I am creating her. I am bringing her in this world so that males can use her, men can use her. Is it fine for you?
no, because
Do you
that's
think it's a
against the
good
morality.
thing?
No,
Yeah.
that's
It's
against the
against the
morality.
morality, right? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a pretty bad thing,
Morality is
right? If
for
I'm doing
human.
that,
Morality exists for
yeah, it's
only
a pretty
human,
bad
not
thing,
for
right?
animal.
So, yeah,
Huh?
just a second. So it's a pretty
Yeah.
bad thing. In the same way, if I am bringing a lot of animals into this world, and I am saying that, see, these animals are for you to exploit, for you to torture them, for you to eat them. What is the difference between this and that? What is the
We,
difference between your God and a pimp?
man, you're not getting it, man. So
Sir,
animals are like this, okay?
it's like basically the same crime, right? If I am running a sex racket, if I am without consent, if I am bringing people there and selling their bodies for money, I am saying that they have been brought to this world to be used by men. Okay, it's the same thing. Your God is bringing a lot of animals into this world, and he's saying that these animals are to be used by humans, not different.
Man, animals and humans are not same. Okay, objective morality is only exists for us humans, not for animals. Humans are not created for us to eat, whereas animals is not like that. Animals are created for us humans to eat. You get it?
Yeah, that's what I am questioning. Like, your God created animals for us to eat. That is the problem, right? So he's basically doing the same thing, right? You are bringing many children into this world to be sex slaves, to be exploited.
God given free will to all the humans. Okay, God doesn't force you to believe on you. Sorry, God doesn't force you to believe on Him, because God gave you the free will in the earth life. Do you understand?
God is forcing animals to be food for humans, right? He created animals like that.
Yeah, so he has the right. There's nothing wrong in that.
So he has the right. That's the point, right? Yeah. Okay. So he has the right, and he's using it to. He's using that right to be sadistic, like a psychopath. You just think about that. So I have the right to bring individuals to this world. I am using that right to create individuals to be tortured in this world. That is the basic definition of a sadist, right? So are you trying to say that your God is a sadist?
No, if God is a fully sadist, as you say, as you claim, so God doesn't. No, God wouldn't take up a human nature. God died for us, for our sins. God died for us. God died. The God in the human flesh. God in the human flesh.
God in the human flesh is the.
God in the human flesh. God died. God died. Okay. God the beatings from the Roman people. Because Jesus was claiming that because Roman people thought that he was blaspheming. He was blaspheming. So that means that he claims his God. He claims that he is the God, which Romans and Israelites resisted. They didn't believe that. So they thought Jesus was a devil. Jesus was a devil, a magician. Jesus taught us love everyone, love every humans. Don't judge all humans. Sorry?
The Romans killed your God.
Romans killed our God in the human flesh. But Jesus, after third day,
the Almighty God, the Almighty, all-powerful God got killed by humans.
That's because his mission is to sacrifice his life. Okay. So
his mission was to die.
Yes, exactly. To demonstrate this is a sacrifice. If your loved one, wait, let me explain. If your loved one is died for you, that means a sacrifice to life, because she truly loves you. That's a love. That's a love he is offering his life for us human beings, because we deserve hell for all our sin. You know the first woman, Eve. Yeah, for every human sin.
I deserve hell for my sin.
Yeah, exactly.
What sin did I do?
To show his love. Because we turned back away from God. So okay, have you ever
turned back from God?
Yeah, because you are atheist. You mocked Jesus, so that's a sin.
That's why I deserve hell. So you told we all right. So why do you deserve hell? You are not turning away from God, right?
No, even I have medicine. I haven't done any medicine, like disowning my parents, watching some naughty stuffs in the net. I hope you understand what I meant. Not exactly. Yeah, when was I young? So it was against.
So basically, both of us deserve hell.
So all of the humans deserve hell. So
all the humans,
save us, all the humans. Yeah, exactly. Do you know how sin?
Then what's the point of praying to God, man? Anyway, we are going to hell. Just enjoy and go to hell, right?
Oh man, you got not getting the concept, man. So just to save us, he came as a human, just died for us to save our sins. So if we repent our sins and believe that He is the God, we'll go to heaven.
So you are currently repenting, right?
Huh?
So you are currently repenting and you are believing on God. So you don't deserve hell, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you are going to heaven.
Exactly, because I believe in Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Sure, you are going to heaven.
Yeah. Because
You are
I
going to
believe in
have
Jesus
fun there.
Christ and He forgive me for my sins.
And all of us, all others are going to hell, right?
In our Christian belief, those whoever don't believe that Jesus is the God may go into hell. As a Christian, as a human, I'm not supposed to judge the person's eternal fate. God doesn't want us to judge other human because I'm a sinner, just like other human are the sinner. Hope you get it. See,
God doesn't want us to judge other religions. That's what you said.
No. God doesn't want to judge other humans because I'm wrong, because I'm sinner. So all the humans are sinner. So God doesn't want us to, because God is the judge. God is the judge.
So you're basically
do
judging
you know?
us, right? I'm telling we are extinctionists, we are atheists. So you're basically judging that we are immoral, we are going to hell, right?
No, I'm not judging you. It obviously shows that you guys are atheist because God doesn't want you to be atheist. God doesn't force you
want
to
me to
believe
be
on Him. God doesn't force you to believe on Him.
What does God want me to do? So, see, when all these sufferings are happened, when children are born with cancer, when people are burning to death, when children are suffering from war in Gaza, when animals are getting ripped apart alive, when billions of animals are living inside battery cages, God wants me to pray to God and sit inside my home and wait for the heaven. Is that what your God wants?
Yeah. Because
Exactly,
God created the animals to be killed and eaten. So there's nothing wrong in that.
Yeah, to be exploited. I know. God created animals to be exploited. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Some
But
people
God
give birth to
doesn't create humans to be good.
some people give birth to kids to be used for child labor, to be trafficked.
That's a human.
Yeah, I know.
That's a human sin.
Yeah,
That's a human sin. That's a human sin.
that's a human sin, and this is a God's sin. That's all.
No, that's God. No.
God doesn't have any sin. God can do any bullshit in this world. He can create pedophiles and children in this world. He can watch pedophiles raping children, and he can just like maybe he can have fun from sky watching all that. That is also fine. It's not a sin, right?
That's what I've been saying. He gave us a free will.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Exactly, that's what I said.
God doesn't
He is creating pedophiles and he's creating children also. Okay. Then he knows that they have free will. Okay, they gave the God gave the free will to the pedophile to rape the child. Then he is watching it from sky and having fun.
That's what it meant. Free will is meant as.
Huh?
That's what free will is because God doesn't create the pedophile. All the babies are born innocent. You know, when the child grows up, you know, he might have consumed, drugs, narcotics. He would have been watched.
So have you heard of genetically acquired traits? Like, do you know that people acquire some instincts, some traits and all genetically? See, by birth itself, like this pedophilia and all, pedophilia, these thoughts, right? Their sexual attraction to children, it's not actually their fault. They are born like that. Some people will be born like they will not have any sexual attraction to children. Some people will be born like they will have sexual attraction to only opposite sex. Some people will be born with sexual attraction towards same sex. Okay, they are born with that. Now take the case of like you might know about psychopaths, right? Almost 1% of humans in this world are like will be psychopaths because they are born with that. It's a pathological condition. They are born with that condition. They will have compelling instincts. Like even if they'll be good inside, they'll know that it's wrong to kill people, torture people. You can just check the interviews of such infamous psychopaths. It's available in YouTube. So they'll be knowing all this. It's a wrong. They don't want to do that. But inside them, that instinct will be there. It will push them, and they'll go and torture people. Okay, so this is what some conditions, pathological conditions, genetic conditions are like. So if God is the creator, he is the reason for all that, right? He created these conditions. See, he could have created a good world. He could have created a good world like where we don't have the instincts to do crime. If he see, you are saying that God doesn't want us to oppose him. He could have created a world in which we don't have the thought about opposing God. He could have created a world in which we don't have the thought like to torture people. We don't have the feelings towards children. But he didn't created that. He's a like that fellow just created a world in which he have given all kinds of dirty thoughts, all kinds of thoughts about crimes to people, and he's just watching that and judging it, right?
Do you think humans are robots? Do you think humans are robots? What? Huh?
Do you think humans are robots? No, humans
we are
aren't
not
robots.
Okay.
If we were robots, they don't have to cause extinction.
Wait. We humans are not the robots, okay? To logically constrain to ourselves to only to do good things. It's not like that. And darkness is just the absence of lightness. When you break God's law, of course you will. The one is that,
yeah.
Darkness is just the absence of lightness. Do you understand? You agree with that? So when you break the God's law, darkness is just the absence of lightness.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
So God is the lightness. Okay. God is the lightness. When you break the God's law, of course you definitely will be a sinner.
It's evil.
Then how that God will be responsible? God will be responsible. How?
God is the one who created evil, right? Evil thoughts were created by God, right?
When you turn back from God, it automatically will come. Just how the nature works. That's how God created nature. That's how God can create the nature.
I didn't get you.
No, if you wait. So as I
I'll
told,
tell you. Maybe the point you are telling is that without free will, we humans will be like robots. That's what you are telling.
Okay, if there is no free will, then no human can live in this world. Then no human can't live in this world.
Okay, I got your point. What is bad in being a robot?
Huh? Sorry?
What is bad in being a robot?
Because we are human. We are not made like a robot. We do have intelligence. We have intelligence and conscience to know which is good and bad.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Like, you are saying that if we don't have the free will to rape children, we'll be like robots. Okay. So I am asking what is bad in being robot. See, I can tell you what is bad in being human because you are susceptible to all kinds of sufferings in this world. You can be born with cancer. You can burn to death. You can like be born with disorders. You can have organ failures like osteoporosis. You can like entire life you can suffer and die. There is a chance for that. That is what is bad about being a human. Okay, you can be causing suffering to others also. You can do crimes. So all these possibilities are there. That is what is bad about being human. What is bad about being a robot?
I think you didn't get me right. I think you didn't get me. So if there is no free will, there's no free will. We humans, we all humans deserve death. So there would be any existence, right?
Good, right?
So there would be any existence.
That is good, right? That is better, right?
Why? Because that goes against God's creation. Because what there's no point in creation.
Goes against what? I didn't get you. That goes against?
That goes against God's creation, man. God's created us for some purpose. Now to love and care and help each other.
I don't see. I don't mind God's purpose. He might have many purposes. He might be having fun watching all these children getting abused, animals getting eaten alive. He might be having fun. What is his purpose? I don't mind. I am telling about our purpose. Our purpose is to endure our suffering, to eradicate our suffering. my purpose is that I should make sure that no animal in this world will suffer unnecessary pain. My purpose is to make sure that no child in this world will get abused or suffer from any unnecessary sufferings. So that is my purpose. Okay, I don't mind whether your God's purpose is to watch them suffering. So that's what I'm saying. So why it's better if we all were robots, we don't have any problem, right? We don't have to think about any suffering.
So if you were a robot, then you wouldn't love. They wouldn't fall in love. They wouldn't fall in love.
Why do you want to fall in love?
Okay.
Why do
love
I
in the sense
already? I am not already like I haven't fallen in love already. Why I want to fall in love?
Oh, love in the sense not like a romantic love and a marital love, man. No.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, whatever it is. Why should I? Does a robot care? See, there is artificial intelligence right now, right? Does any AI care about that? Does ChatGPT care whether ChatGPT is able to love somebody or not? Is ChatGPT suffering due to that? What is the problem with that?
No, you are questioning the God's creation. So because you're not supposed to do that.
I'm questioning God's creation, exactly.
As a human, you should not. You're not supposed to, because as a human, you should be humble.
That's not something which you can say in a debate, right? It's a debate. He have given me free will, right? He have given me free will to question anything, question God also. So I am using my free will. You have to answer, right?
So God has given not only the free will for all the human. In the earth life, yeah, as you said, He will be watching. In the earth life, in the world, okay, He will be watching. Okay. God doesn't force you. God doesn't force you to believe on Him in the earth. Okay, in the earth. If you believe in Him, then you will be, if you believe in Him and repent for all sins, then you will go to heaven. Or else you might go into hell as per His decision.
So what about these animals and all, and about like mentally challenged people, mentally challenged children and all? So they cannot believe in any God, right? So just a question, like, they cannot believe in any God, right? So my question is that these animals, these cats, dogs, and all, even if you go and preach about Christianity to them, they are not going to pray to Jesus. They can't even. They are not interested in that. And if you go to like mentally challenged children also, they are also not going to understand what this Jesus is doing in sky, what is his problem. They are not going to understand. Okay, they are not going to understand that he's going to burn us in eternal fire. So what about them? What will they do? Where will they go? They'll be going to hell or something.
No. The mentally challenged patients, they don't know what is good and bad. They are all been blessed by the God. Okay, they're all blessed.
Already blessed,
like animals. Yeah.
Animals are also already blessed by God.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they are suffering all these things. I don't want God's blessing, man. I never want to get blessed. So I guess if I get blessed, I will be inside a battery cage.
No.
If I get blessed, I will be like pulverized by ants in wild life. I'll be suffering from all kinds of this shit. Better I don't like. I'll be suffering, like, you know that, right? How much mentally challenged children are going through, what all kinds of suffering. They'll be exploited by other humans because they don't know to protest, right? They don't know to ask for their rights. So this is what God's blessing looks like. Means I never want God to bless me.
So you never want, then it's your problem, man. So you are not a mentally ill child. You know what is good and right. Because those mental child doesn't know what is good and right. So they're all blessed by God. So okay, it's okay. So keep it aside.
Okay. So why did your God create some beings to be like, they don't know what is good and bad, they don't know to look after themselves, they'll be suffering? Why did your God create like that?
So okay, I'll explain. So when Lucifer, you don't know who is Lucifer? Lucifer. Lucifer was an angel before. Okay.
It's a movie, no? Mohanlal's movie. I know that.
No. That's not a movie, man. Okay, yeah, that's a movie, but this is different.
Okay.
So Lucifer was an angel. Lucifer was an angel before. Okay.
Angel.
So Lucifer was an angel. So he became Satan by turning her back from God, turning away from God because of his
Turning
pride
back.
and arrogance. Okay,
Oh.
so he poses as a snake. Okay, snake like a thing, snake like a creature.
He was a snake. Lucifer was a snake.
He poses as a snake like a thing.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
okay.
snake like a creature.
He came in.
Sorry, no, stuck.
Gone. Babu, fast. Your
Bro,
Wi-Fi. Sorry, man. One
yeah,
second. I'll connect to Wi-Fi.
uh,
My internet has an issue. One second. You open the door and you can get network. Yeah, you can go on, man.
so Lucifer was an angel before. Okay, so
Okay, he was an
when
angel.
Lucifer,
Yeah. So he
when
had
Lucifer
that wings.
was, yeah, he was, he was having wings before. So
Okay.
yeah, and when he turned back from God, when he rebelled against God, he became Satan because of his pride, because of his pride and arrogance.
Okay.
Because of his pride and arrogance, he claims himself that he is a God.
Okay.
So God kicked out from his heaven. God kicked
Oh
out the
shit.
Lucifer from heaven. Okay. So Satan took the position as a snake. So he deceived. He deceived both Adam and Eve. You know who
So
is Adam and
he
Eve?
was kicked out from the heaven and he shapeshifted into a snake.
Sorry, I didn't get
Right.
you. Sorry, I
So
didn't
he
get
was
you.
kicked
Could you
out
just
from
repeat?
heaven and he shapeshifted into a snake. Right.
Yeah. He took a position as a snake because he also has
Okay.
the power. He also
Okay.
has the power. So he deceived both Adam and Eve. So God told Eve not to eat the apple from the one which was not supposed to eat. So you get it?
Okay.
Okay. So Eve just ate the apple which are not supposed to eat. Okay.
Okay.
So no, that's how the sin came into the world.
Oh.
You
Oh.
understand?
Eating apple was a sin.
Which you are not supposed to eat.
Okay.
Which
Eating
God
apple was a sin and eating a live octopus is not a sin.
oh, you are not getting it, bro. Because,
No, I am asking you like eating apple is a sin, but eating a live animal is not a sin.
so shall I show you the Bible?
That's pretty weird, man. But yeah, fine, go on. So okay. So Eve did a crime by eating an apple.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Right. Is that right?
No, sorry.
So Eve did a crime by eating an apple.
Yeah, because
Okay.
God told not to eat that apple.
God told not to eat that apple, but he didn't say not to eat chickens, not to eat cows. That and all he didn't say, right?
Yeah, he doesn't say because animals, as I told you before, animals are created for us to eat.
He's very weird, man. Like I don't know. He has some problem with eating apple, but he don't have any problem with like chopping a innocent cow and
Because
eating. Chopping an innocent chicken and eating it's perfectly fine. But somehow he feels a lot for apples. I don't know why. What's special about apple for him? Hello.
yeah, that's a bit.
Okay. So God is punishing all these children, giving them cancer, giving them a mental retardation, giving them psychiatric illnesses because Eve ate an apple, right?
Yeah, that's how sin came.
Yeah, great. That's
No,
great. Your God is great.
God created, the cancer because of there must be something reason, a profound reason will be there. We humans cannot understand that. So do you know what is ripple effect? Do you know what is ripple effect? Ripple effect. Ripple. R-I-P-P-L-E.
Ripple.
Ripple.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
What's that?
Ripple effect. So wait, I'll show you that. Wait.
Do you know one thing? You know Hitler, right? Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hitler. He killed. He killed, tortured and killed a lot of Jews, right? You know why he did that? Because a woman named, maybe you can give her some name. A woman named Rosie ate a cucumber. That's why Hitler did that.
Bro, we are comparing a human with a god.
Hitler clearly told that girl not to eat that cucumber, but that girl didn't hear him. She just went on and ate that cucumber, and Hitler got very angry. What he did is that he fought all the Jews. He kept inside one concentration camp. He tortured them and killed. Hitler is great, right? We should pray to Hitler. If you pray to Hitler, he will take us to heaven.
So, that's a peak of arrogance, man. Yeah. You're comparing a human with a god. So, okay, imagine that you are a god, right?
Huh?
Imagine that you are a god. When human doesn't obey your words, of course you'll be getting angry.
If a human doesn't obey me,
of course you will get angry. This is an assumption.
Yeah, I will get
of course
angry.
You will be a god.
I don't know. I don't want anybody to obey like that. Okay, fine. It depends on what thing. Yeah, fine. Go on. Yeah.
If you were a god, then you wouldn't be thinking like, as a human, like you do now. If you were a god, then you are just not limited to space and time and matter and energy. So that means
if I was a god, you are asking. So if I was a god, like I'll be creating a man and a woman, and I'll tell that woman not to eat that apple. Okay, if you ask me the reason, I don't have any reason. Just that I created this world. I am the king, so everyone is supposed to obey me. Okay, I tell that woman not to eat that apple, and that apple is very tasty also. I created it very tasty, so I know that that woman will have a tendency to eat that apple. So then I will see whether these slaves are obeying me. Okay, then I'll watch that, and if that girl doesn't obey me, what I'm going to do is that all the coming generations of innocent children, I am going to torture them with cancer, with the illnesses, with abuses, with natural disasters, wars. I am really great, man. I'm a great god, I guess. I'm really great. I deserve to be respected, worshipped. I deserve to be praised. I don't know how that makes sense, but fine.
Okay, I'll explain the ripple effect, right? Yeah. Suppose let's assume that if you are saving a cancer boy, okay?
Yeah.
So the cancer boy, that incident was bad, but you were supposed to save. Okay, if you are saving that boy, then boy, in future, he may help a lot of human. That boy will think like that all the babies are not supposed to suffer like me when I was a kid. He will think like that. Okay, that's a ripple effect. Do you understand?
I didn't get you, man. Can you repeat that?
Okay, so supposing you are saving a cancer boy. Okay, that cancer boy got cured. The cancer boy got cured. After some more years, he will do good. What God pleases, which please God, he will do good. He might save other babies from cancer. So that will turn out to be good. Okay.
So God wants all babies with cancer to be saved, right?
Yeah, God wants you to save a cancer patient.
And He have the power to save cancer babies also.
Yeah, yes, but He expects.
But He's not saving.
He also can save. But that's what God created humans to do for. To love.
Yeah, but there is no fun in that. So you want other people to save. There is no fun in saving everybody, right?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
So the thing is that God created children with cancer, and He wants those children to be saved from cancer. So he will, but he have the power to save them from cancer, but he will not save them from cancer. Sometimes he might save some people, and he wants them to save others, right? That's what you're saying.
Yeah, but he also expects humans to save other humans. That's
So,
what
so why
human beings
didn't he
do.
create children without cancer then? Already saved, right? You know, nobody needs to save them. He could have created this world without cancer. Then the problem is solved, right?
Okay, okay. Ripple effect. It's also works by another way. If those the cancer babies, the parents would have been done medicine, which it's against God. Then God won't like
So
that.
medicine is against God.
No, 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 no. You're not
Ah,
getting it. I'm not saying that.
ah,
So imagine a cancer boy.
okay.
Imagine a cancer boy. That his
Ah,
parents would have been done any sin, any
hmm.
unforgivable sin, which
Oh,
God hates.
okay. Ah,
That's also a ripple effect.
ah, ah,
Okay.
ah, ah, ah. Okay, so is it fine? Like, okay, I am seeing a criminal. Okay, he did a crime, and next day I'm going to go to his house, find his child, and I'm gonna beat that child. Is it fine for you?
Sorry, we didn't get it.
See, there is a thief in my area. Okay,
Right. Okay. Right.
just a hypothetical scenario.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I know that he's a thief, and what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go to his house. I'm gonna find his child. Since child is weaker, right? I can handle that child. I'll hold that child and I'll slap that child. Is that fine for you?
No, that's not same
No,
as
no. So
because
it's not fine to punish children for the crimes of their parents, right? Is it so?
you told that genetically, babies,
Uh,
babies can can adopt their can adopt their parents' nature by genetically. So babies in the future they may would do good or bad. Only God knows that because it's not limited to time. He can predict
God knows already.
everything.
So God
What?
knows already, like who is gonna do crime in the future, who is not gonna do crime in the future, who is gonna suffer in the
Yeah,
future. God knows already.
yeah.
Then that fucking bitch is allowing sitting there and watching all this, right? So he knows that
That's
when Hitler was child, he knows that he's gonna grow up and he's gonna torture all the Jews, and later he's gonna die without any problem. God knows that already. Before the Hitler is born itself, he knows that Hitler is gonna be like this. He's gonna do all this crime. Then what that fucker is doing there, sitting there, watching all this, having
that's
fun? Is he creating a world and sitting and watching it like watching a movie? Okay, it's very interesting, right? All of them have free will. What all they will do? Who all will rape who all will create wars, who all will torture who? So he's watching all this and having fun from there. Is that what you're telling?
that's what I meant as free will. That
So
free will is means
if God knows already, what one person is going to do, then how can you say that that person has a free will?
free will means I have the choice to do good and bad. God gave
Huh?
me hands. Okay, with His
But
hands, I can serve the poor.
but
I can serve the poor. With His
uh,
hands, I can take up a machete and smash your neck. Okay,
uh,
you get it?
yeah,
God gave me hand. With His hand, I can serve
mm,
the poor. Okay,
yeah,
that will result in a good deal. With these
mm,
hands, I can take up a machete, a knife, and
yeah,
smash you.
yeah.
Okay, so it means that I have a free will in earth life. Okay, in earth life.
Okay,
After
okay,
I die,
that's what I asked you. Yeah, I got the point. That's what I asked you. But
yeah,
just now you said that God already knows what I'm gonna do, right? What I'm gonna do in the future, God already knows that. That
yeah,
means
that's
there is no free will, right? He already knows. That is already fixed what I'm going to do in the future. So I literally don't have a free will. That is the meaning of that.
no. You have a free will.
Bro,
God doesn't
you're
force you
literally
to do
contradicting
bad things.
yourself.
No, 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 no.
You
God
come
doesn't
to a
force you to
conclusion.
do
Does
bad things.
God know what I'm gonna do in future? Yes or no?
God can predict that you gonna do bad things.
Bro,
Wait.
God can predict means there is no free will. Free will means nobody knows what is gonna happen, what I'm gonna do next second. It is up to me. I am deciding what I am gonna do in the next second. if somebody knows already what I'm gonna do in the next second, that means it's determinism. There is no free will. What you are saying is literally the definition of determinism.
Bro, did you know what is free will? Did you know what is free will? Did you know what is free will?
Yeah, you can explain. You can explain.
Free will in the sense I can have the choice to do good and bad. Okay, I'm not. My actions are not influenced by God. God can know.
Okay.
God will know
I
that
agree. I
I'm
agree.
gonna. God will know that I'm gonna do a crime. In 2030 or 2040. I am responsible for my action, not God. But
See,
okay.
bro, you are literally contradicting yourself. Okay.
How?
Free will,
How?
you told you have the freedom, right? Free will means you have the freedom, you what to do, right? Whether to do that crime
Yeah.
or not.
Yeah.
Next second, you are saying that God knows what you are gonna do. So it means that it is not up to you what you are gonna do. Already somebody knows what you are gonna do. That means it's determinism.
No. You very well know that what I'm gonna do. My actions. I am responsible for not God.
You are responsible. Okay, fine. You are
God can.
responsible. God already knows that, right? You are gonna
Yeah.
do this. That means it's not a free will,
Yeah.
right? It's not up to you. See, free will.
Oh.
I'll tell you in simple
Wait,
words.
wait, wait,
I'll tell
wait,
you.
wait, wait.
I'll tell you.
There is no free
In
will.
simple words, I'll tell you. See, I'll tell you. Okay. One person is in front of me. Okay. So if I have free will, I have the full choice whether to beat that person or not to beat that person. Right? That is free will, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
So if God knows that, God already knows I am gonna beat that person. That means that there is no free will. It is not my decision. God already knows
It's
that.
your decision. It's your decision.
No,
God
it's
is
not
not
my
controlling
decision.
you,
God,
man.
see, if it is
God
totally
is
up
not
to my
controlling
decision.
you.
Wait a
Hey,
second.
why did you
If
answer?
something is totally up to my decision, see, I am lifting this glass and drinking my water, right?
Yeah. It's your.
If this is up to my decision, see, till I
Yeah.
drink this water, you cannot predict whether I'm going to drink this water or whether I'm going to keep the glass here. Can you predict
Yes,
it?
because
No.
I'm a human. I'm a human. I can't predict it. I'm not a God.
Okay, let it be God also. See, free will means it is completely up to me. It is not dependent on any God, right?
Yeah, but God can predict what you can do. That's what I meant. God can
bro,
predict what.
See, free will means whether to drink this water or to keep it here. It is totally up to me. God has no relation with it. Nobody knows. No, God
Yeah.
also knows whether I'm going to keep it here or whether I'm going to drink it. That is what free will is. Okay. It is totally up to me, my decision. But if you are
Yeah.
claiming that God already knows what I'm going to do, that means that God has something to do with it, right? How he knows that what my action will be. So it
No,
is not up to
that's only prediction, man. That's only prediction.
if there is free will in the world, you cannot predict anything. That is the thing.
We cannot predict anything because we are not a God. We are just a human.
See,
We
I'll
are
tell you
not.
one more thing. Actually, you really think that there is a free will in this world, right?
Yeah. God gave us free will.
But let's think about it rationally for some time. Okay. See, when we take evolution into consideration, when we take all the things, right, it is unavoidable whatever things we are doing. Okay. So scientifically, if you are saying whatever my behavior, right, how I am behaving, it is a product of uh, like in what environment I have grown up. So I was born up in I was born in a family, right? So that
Yeah.
family will teach me many things, right? I will see many things in my environment. Okay. So I'll develop my morals. According to that, I will behave in the society, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if another child who is born somewhere in Gaza or some like very backward place, in a very bad condition, in a place where a lot of crimes happen, his parents are also criminals. So what he is observing will be very different. Okay, so I might think that raping a woman is bad because that's what my family taught me. That's what I observed from society. But
Yeah. That's
in a society which is very sexist, a child born, if you tell them women are having equal rights, they will not accept that because they are not born like that. They were not taught like that. Okay, so this is one factor that influence your behavior. That is how you grow, how what all things you observe, your environment. Okay. Another factor is genetics. Okay, we have got genes from our ancestors. Okay, so their traits we have. So I told you about psychopaths. If they got those traits, means it's not up to their control. They'll have to behave like that. They will have to attack people. Then only their instincts will be satisfied. You got it. So pedophiles also, it's like that. Their attraction. So homosexuals also, it's like that. Their attraction will be to men. If I didn't get that, see, if I have got a genes of a like homosexual, I will be attracted to men. But if I got a genes like which support heterosexualism, I will not behave like that. So this is how our behavior is. Okay. So how is there a free will actually? Both of this is not under my control. In what environment I grow, in which family I am born, this is not under my control. In what all genetics I get, this is also not under my control. Then where do I have a free will? Even there are studies in neurobiology which has found out that even before we take a decision, right, our nerves will be prepared to take that decision. Already that information would have passed. Before I take the decision to take this glass, already our body will be working towards that. So this free will is just a misunderstanding. It's like we don't have free will actually. This universe is deterministic. Big Bang happened, so what force it came up, so all those things, it'll happen like that. For example, I'm keeping some books here. Okay, I'm gonna keep some books here. So okay, I'm keeping these books in line. So if I push one book, it's gonna fall, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So there are a lot of books like this. All of them are gonna fall one by one, one by one, one by one, right? So it's like that. The Big Bang happened. It will trigger next thing. Next thing will happen. Like that, like that, like that. Life also formed. Like that, sentient beings also formed. We got these traits also. So everything is deterministic actually. We don't have any control on our situation. We don't have a free will.
Who pushed the book? Who pushed the book? Who took the book? You just took those books, right?
Okay.
That's what I'm asking. Who? That is the God.
It can be pushed by book somebody, some god also, like a person also. It can be like naturally, like due to a wind also, it can fall, right?
How the wind
Now
came?
don't ask me who blew the wind. Don't ask me.
So, you do know what is multiverse theory? Big Bang theory existed or existed. Yeah, that is the theory just existed before the Big Bang. Big Bang is just a quantum event.
Okay, multiverse. Okay, many worlds theory, multiverse. Okay, there are a lot of theories regarding universe, but nothing is proved yet.
So nothing is proved.
So just a second. Like what I was going to say is that. So I told you about this book, right? So I'm just giving up to you for a second. Like let's imagine. I'm just imagining that. Okay, God pushed the book. Okay, I'm giving it up to you. Even if God pushed the book, all these books are gonna fall like that, right?
Yeah. But because we are not like books.
So I am one book in that line, right? So I don't have a free will. If this is already pushed, I will fall like that. So that's like that. So in this world, all this happened in this universe. Life originated, and life has a characteristic suffering also originated. So I am observing this suffering, and I have an empathetic mind. I will have to work to solve that suffering. This I don't have a free will there. Okay, if I am a person with a lot of empathy, I am born with a lot of empathy means if I see suffering in this world, I will try to stop that suffering. I will become an extinctionist. I don't have a free will. If I am a narcissist, you know that, right? Like I am born like that. I don't care about other beings, other suffering I'm seeing. I'm not caring about that. Then if I see suffering also, I'll just live selfishly. I don't want to stop that. So there is no free will here. What is the free will here? We are just living. We are just like part of the universe. All this is happening. So this is not up to your free will also. One second. You are born in a religious family or in a religious society. They are teaching you religion from childhood. They are teaching you that God is right. What is written in Bible is right. God, this is God's decision, God's creation. So you also don't have a free will. You are also thinking that you are also what they taught you. You are believing that you don't have a free will there. But when you get exposed to new knowledge, there it can be changing also. But if your mind is rational, okay, if you are ready to change that kind of genetics, if you have got, means when you hear some logic from me, from facts from me, you will change. But your mind is like closed minded, you are not open to logic, your genetics is like that, then you cannot, you are not gonna change. You will be living like what you were taught in the childhood. Okay, now another thing is that evils in this world, crimes, right? So there has been a lot of studies. I don't remember the exact name of those studies. So a study found out that the racism, like people have racism inside them, right? Like it's a prejudice, or it's a like a discrimination towards other races. So they just observed people, they just observed their brains, and they found out one thing, that those people who are racist, their brains have similar characteristics. Maybe I think like those people who have a bigger amygdala, they are not racist, and some other kind of people are racist because their brain is like that, their brain structure is like that, so they will be racist because of their physical, yeah, because of the how they are physically, how they are born, they will have discrimination, they will feel to abuse, yeah, they will feel to uh, like discriminate and harm other races. So it's not their fault also, they are having that feeling, they are having that feeling to do crime because their brain is like that, they are born like that.
Because of the
so who created people with such kind of brains which will lead to racism? Your God created that, right?
Because we know what is, we know good and bad, right? When we just follow bad, then we turn against God.
See, that is also one thing. You are telling we know good and bad. You consider some things as good and bad. You are considering that talking against Jesus or Christianity is bad. Okay, some other people who are born in a Muslim family, they are believing that talking against Allah or disrespecting Quran is bad. Okay, some people who are born in other kind of conditions, they are thinking some other things are bad. Okay, so this is like that. There is no uniform thing, right? Everybody is thinking this is, some things are bad, some things are good. Others might not agree with that, according to where you are born, what you are taught. So if you are saying that religious terrorism, what many Islamic extremists are doing, you are saying that I know what is bad, it is bad, but they won't know it is bad because they are taught that it is a good thing. It is a good thing to kill people for Allah. That is what they are taught from the childhood. For them, it is a good thing, but for you, it is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Right?
For us, killing the humans is a bad thing. God doesn't want
killing is also not always bad. I'll tell you. What do you think about killing criminals?
Killing criminals, it's a complex.
Yeah, we give capital punishment to criminals, right? Is that bad?
You mean the rapist?
And another thing, there in many countries there are laws for euthanasia. See, if one person is suffering from extreme pain, extreme diseases, okay, there are laws that you can euthanize that person, you can mercy kill that person. And if some person is in such a condition that their condition is like they'll necessarily cause harm to others, their mental condition is like that, such people also you can euthanize. There are laws in many countries, so that's not a bad thing, that's very good thing, right? So if a child is born with lot of extreme diseases, like which cannot be cured, or like it is very painful, his life is gonna be painful. See the children in many countries suffering right now. So you can take the case of Gaza right now. So children are just suffering, right? They don't have food, they don't have shelter, anything. So I have seen a lot of interviews of that children. Children are saying that I wish to die. I hope that we all will die soon because it's very tough to live like this. No food is there. Hello. Yeah, nothing is there. So it's better to die soon. Okay. So if those children are dying, it's better, right? Better than suffering all this.
Because since
if I'm killing a person who's gonna suffer a lot, yeah, I know that a dog is there. Okay, you don't care about animals. Or a human is there. I know that tomorrow he's gonna suffer a lot and he's surely gonna die. Nobody is going to live for eternity. If I'm going to kill that person, mercy kill that person so that he don't suffer tomorrow, it's a good thing. That's what extinctionism is actually. We know that
Yeah, I
for
mean,
infinite time, see, we will reproduce, new children will come, they will have cancer, they will suffer, they'll get raped, they'll get tortured. Again, psychopaths will be born, they'll mutilate people. Okay, animals, like intelligence of animals will be born. Just imagine living inside a battery cage completely. Your entire life you are stuck inside a battery cage, and finally you are just gonna get cut off. See, what is that life? I know that billions of animals are gonna come into this world and just suffer immensely inside cages. They are gonna get ripped apart alive. I know all these things. So I am taking a decision, end this circle of life, so that tomorrow also they don't have to come to this world and suffer. That is a good thing. You got my point?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then, our guys gonna work for the extremism.
Yeah, extinction. Yeah. So this is
Yeah,
what I was also like when I was child, I was also religious. But I got like when we get exposed to things, like we will think, right, why this suffering? See, anything we have to take action. God is not coming and saving all of us. We had to take action, right? So I became an atheist, and I had like I continuously changed. I was an environmentalist at a point of time. I thought we should preserve the environment. Okay, then I became animal rights activist. So I am always open to change. I will not think that what I know, what I learned is perfect from childhood. I will not change like that. I never think. That's why currently I'm here. Now also, if somebody is coming to me and they are giving logical points and they are saying that extinctionism is not right. Okay, I am getting logical points. It's not the way to solve suffering. I am now also I'll change. Okay, that's what I am telling you. Like we shouldn't think that what we know is always perfect. When we think when we encounter facts, we should be ready to change. Yeah.
okay, okay. I can understand there's suffering is going on in this world. So that doesn't
Yeah.
disprove that God doesn't exist. So that's what my point is.
Bro, that's what I'm telling you. See, you are seeing a child starving in front of you. Okay,
Yeah,
you are thinking
yeah,
that God exists. So if God exists means you don't have to do anything, right? You are seeing in Gaza children are getting like suffering like hell. So you don't have to do anything, right? God exists if God is there. But see, we cannot think like that. We have to take an action, right? We have to save that child. We
yeah.
have to create government. We have to create laws, right? We have to punish criminals. Okay, we are doing all these things because we have to do it. God is not doing that. So solving suffering also, okay, let it be. I don't want to talk on that. Let it be. If God exists also, suffering we have to solve, because God is not solving that. You already told God wants humans to do that, right? So there is no point about thinking about God. God wants humans to solve suffering. Okay, you believe like that. Then also we should cause extinction, right? God is not going to cause extinction.
Maybe in the future, we don't know. As a
Yeah.
humans, we don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying. So you also said that humans will have to take action. So let's take action, right? Let's cause extinction.
Take action in the sense,
Hmm.
to save, to do good things, not like extinction.
See, that's what I'm telling you. What is good and bad? See, I told you already. You will
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
what is written in Bible is good, what is written in Quran is bad. But people in Islam will believe what is written in Quran is good. This is bad. See, objectively, how we can actually value what is good and bad. You just think I am doing an action. If I want to understand whether it is good or bad, if what I am doing is harming somebody, they are suffering because of me, then I can understand that this is bad. This is a rational thing. This has logic. Okay, I have a reason why it is bad. Why it is bad? Because of my action that person is suffering. Okay,
yeah.
so yeah, so one second. Then how I can value whether something is good? So if I am doing something, that person's suffering is solved, it is good thing, right? This is the only rational way to have morality. Okay, but if you are just
Yeah,
saying that it's written in this book that this is bad, this is good, I should believe that, it's not a reason, right? It's not logical, right? You got my point.
In this Bible, it is written, do not murder, do not rape, okay? Do not steal,
That
do not feel jealous,
that's all. Hmm.
do not feel jealous. So when
Uh,
humans are reading that, they are coming to know that which is good and bad. And they feel
uh,
because they have been
that's what I said to you.
because we have
That's
been
what I said
given
to you.
intelligence. Because we have
See,
been
why
given
why actually why actually raping someone is bad? Is it because it is written in Bible, or is it because that rape will cause suffering to that victim?
it's both yeah, it is written as bad. So
So
we have
just an
we have been
imaginary thing,
given
okay? Just imagine if it was not written in Bible, will you be okay with raping a woman?
we may know no, we may know don't have the conscience to know which is good and bad. We humans have
So
been given that intelligence and
this is my
conscience.
question. You are
Yes,
saying
we
that
humans have conscience.
raping a woman is bad because it is written in Bible. So, just an imaginary question: if it was not written in Bible, will you be okay with raping the woman?
No, 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 no.
No, right? No,
Yeah,
because you know that it is gonna cause suffering to that woman. It's bad whether it's written in Bible or not. Whether it's written in Bible or not, it is bad to torture somebody, right? Like
yeah,
that, whether it's written in Bible or not, it is bad for all the sufferings in this world are bad because nobody
right.
deserves that. No child deserves cancer, whether it's written in Bible or not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my point. I guess, like, yeah, maybe we can have another discussion also later. You think about it.
Okay, but so I can understand all the sufferings going on. So, but
Yeah.
well, I want to show you the proof of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Maybe I'll be sending you the video, YouTube video.
Okay, sure.
So
You
my
can send me.
point
I'll
is
wait.
that. So my
See,
point is that.
even the resurrection also, you just think about it. Whatever, whether God resurrected or not, we have to solve suffering, right? Whether God resurrected or not, children are suffering today, animals are suffering today. We have to do that, right? So there is no point in
Yeah,
digging whether God resurrected or not. And just a thing like, see, in North Korea, what stories actually people believe are that Kim Jong Un is a god. Okay, he have a lot of superpowers. That is what they teach children in North Korea because he has all the power. In future, historical records also will be written by him itself of North Korea. He will say that he did all these supernatural things. So like that, records before time, like during the time of Jesus and all. Okay, if somebody written a thing that is possible in this world. Okay, we have the history of we have history of like many wars, many things and all. It's physically possible, so we don't question it whether it happened or not. Okay, but
yeah,
in history, if it is written, like people are saying Kim Jong Un has supernatural powers. In history, if it is written that Hitler had no supernatural powers, after death he came back, he suicided and then he came back and then he did many things again. That people will not believe, right? That people will not
yeah,
believe because it's
yeah.
physically
Okay,
impossible. Yeah, it's physically impossible.
physically
Like that,
possible.
Jesus might have lived. Maybe I don't know. I didn't research about that. Maybe historical records are there. Jesus, a person, might have lived. It is fine. I can accept history. But if you say that he did things that is not possible in this world, it is which is against laws of physics, like flying in heaven, doing
Yeah,
magic, like that, like being born after death, these things we cannot believe, right? Because you should show me like how it is possible. Otherwise you should have a scientific explanation how a person who is dead can come back.
yeah. So because Jesus is a
Ah,
God. Okay, Jesus was wrapped in a 14 feet long linen cloth, which is called as shroud of
ah,
Turin. Shroud of
ah,
Turin.
ah,
Okay,
ah,
shroud of Turin.
mm,
So in that
ah,
in 1981, those scientists, Italian scientists, tested
ah.
tested of the carbon dating. So
Okay.
uh, so they found out the age of the cloth was 2000 years old.
Ah, Okay.
So Jesus' face on imprinted on the shroud of Turin, which is they also confirmed that is not forgery. So let me show the video because can I show the video? Can I send you the video?
Also, it's fine. Like there was a shroud and it belonged to Jesus. That's fine for me. But what is the point of that? Like
those energy.
I accept that dress, that cloth belonged to Jesus. I accepted that. But what is the point in that?
There was no body found. Jesus' body was not found.
Body?
Jesus' body was not found. So those
body might
eyewitnesses.
not have. Yeah, like body might not have been founded, but his clothes we found. So what is the thing in that?
So that means he's resurrected. There's no body.
His body is
found.
just missing. That's all right.
It's missing in the sense he just over 500 people saw his resurrection.
You told that his physical body is dead, right?
Yeah.
So currently he is not in his physical body.
Yeah.
So his physical body should be there somewhere, right? He took that along with him.
So he's a god. So he has the
took
power.
that bones and flesh
By the
also with
will
him.
of the god before.
Huh?
Bro, you're not getting it, bro.
No, you had to answer that. You told that we killed, Jesus got killed, his physical body is dead. So obviously that physical body should be somewhere on the earth, right? Did he take that to heaven?
No, but the body was not found. It's not missing.
Body was not found, but what is the thing in that? If he is dead, his physical body should be there somewhere, right?
But it's not there. That's why we have to believe the resurrection.
There are a lot of people in history who have dead somewhere and all. Up till now, we didn't find his bones, like a physical body. And how you can even identify some bodies belong to Jesus or not? How you can identify?
Well, that's what
it might be someone's. It might be a random person's body also. It might be Jesus' body also. How you are gonna identify that?
So if you read the Bible, you can understand what I'm trying to say. So
see, lot of bodies we got, right. There are lot of bodies in this world. Like lot of wars happened. All of their dead bodies are there underground. So one of them might be Jesus. How we know it whether it is Jesus or not?
Hold on, so wait.
Right.
So can I show you the video? Huh? Can I show the video?
You can send me the video. Like that is better because it will be very long and it's
right.
In debates we Okay, man. Let's say it's already 12:40. We can hang off the debate. If you want to discuss, we can keep another debate also later.
Oh, there's a 11-minute video. Okay. There's a 11-minute video.
The accurate.
You can send that to me.
If you're like me, you were very skeptical of all of these things because, let's just be honest, most of the things the Catholic Church has sold the world has not been as accurate as they want to claim. But when I looked into this, I found some things so substantial that to not report it to you would be a gross injustice. We're going to be diving into everything you need to know about the brand new evidence that scientists have discovered concerning this shroud of Turin.
You can show you that video because it's not much clear to me here. I'll watch it and we'll get back someday.
Okay, I'll send it to you. Okay.
Okay, man. Then let's wind up for today. You can.
Okay.
Meet another day. Bye, man.
Okay. Thank you, bro. Thank you.